Kentucky's Republican-led General Assembly has overridden the governor's veto of House Bill 1. The bill would enjoin Kentucky with a federal school choice tax credit program created by the Trump administration, allowing donors to scholarship granting organizations, or SGOs, to claim a $1,700 tax credit. Democrats questioned just how far that money can go and referred back to the 2024 vote defeating School Choice Amendment 2. Republicans, some who openly oppose school choice, argued the measure can also benefit those in public schools.
So the answer is not diverting students and public tax dollars, state or federal, away from public education. The answer is investing in our public education.
There is not one single dollar of state money that is being put at risk.
The veto was overridden mostly on party lines. The tax credit takes effect in 2027. The question I really have here to start us off, how confident are we that these SGOs, these entities I don't think many people are very familiar with yet, are going to treat public school kids the same as private school kids? Are there any examples that we really have right now?
I mean, they're new programs. My understanding of them is, though, you can use them to pay for private school tuition, or you can use them to pay for a Chromebook for your kids' public school. Like they're
essentially anything.
Yeah, they're very wide ranging, and at the end of the day, the Democrats, I know why Andy Beshear vetoed it. He's running for president, and he needs to do everything he can to kiss up to teachers unions. The Democrats, the General Assembly, who opposed this, I can't figure out if they're being intentionally ignorant or willfully ignorant about the difference between state and federal dollars. At the end of the day, this money is budgeted by the federal government. It's going to be spent somewhere. So, when you have representatives saying that we need to invest money in our schools, voting no would have deprived investment in our schools, because that money is now just going to be spent in another state other than Kentucky. Opting in the program means that we will now be getting some of that pot that's out there. These federal programs, education, anything, when it requires a state opt-in, that money's already budgeted. So if there's 45 states or 50 states taking that money, doesn't matter. Same amount of money is going to get spent. It's just going to get divided up between fewer mouths. Kentucky, this just protects us and helps us get our share of the cash that's out there.
Jared?
As usual, the devil's in the details, and this is totally different than the school voucher argument that didn't even win a single county when it was put to the ballot. It doesn't take state money. Speaker Osborne was correct. Representative Tina Bojanowski, a special education teacher in Louisville, is somebody I respect tremendously when it comes to education policy, and she voted for it. So that's, to me, signals that it's not the old voucher argument. Public schools can use it. Pretty much anybody can form one. And so, I think it's actually, it sounds like on surface, it looks like it might be a pretty good deal for everybody, because the amount's not large enough to fully fund a private school education tuition. Like, you can't send your kid to Trinity or Kentucky Country Day or Sayre on the amount that you're allowed to give. So I think it'll be used for school supplies, Chromebooks, and stuff like that for public schools as well. And you can also give to public schools.
You could use it for tutors. You could use it for, extra help, ACT test prep, all sorts of stuff that, I think is going to advantage kids regardless of what school you're in, public or private.
And also, in his veto, he didn't address any constitutionality issues with it. It was more argument against the old voucher program, the state voucher program. So, I don't. Trust me, I tried to find something really bad with this. And
knowing that the tax credit is going to be available, is there going to be anything to prevent some of these services that money could be used for? From it's like, oh, well, I know that they got a little extra money. Let's raise the price. Is there anything?
Can high schools get quarterbacks? NIL to high school.
Well, why do you think that this was House Bill 1? I mean, if it wasn't, do you think it would have had as much attention this session?
I think it's probably House Bill 1, again, kind of trying to skew arguments, that are trying to combine arguments that there's a lot of Republican primaries going on this time. The sponsor was Kim Mosier, who is in a very serious primary in Northern Kentucky, and it gives her the chance to pass a voucher program. It's not the voucher program that a lot of conservatives want that got defeated at the ballot box, but it does give her the chance to run around Northern Kentucky saying that she passed a voucher program. So I think it was House Bill 1 because it's advantageous politically, especially in primaries, for a lot of these Republicans to be able to say that they got a voucher program passed.
About 15 seconds left here, Jared.
No, I mean, yeah, I think it's political to put it at the first one is HB1. HB1 means we're going to pass this. This is going to pass, So, I think it does Trey's right. It's going to help some of the members that have tough primaries that leadership want to see return to Frankfort.
All right. Thank you both for your insight. We'll be right back.